Hey guys, it's Tori from Body Fair Fitness and thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today I hosted a donation-based Pilates class for my friends and followers on social media and we were able to raise, I have to calculate this, $216 that will be donated to Color of Change, which is an online organization that campaigns for racial equality and justice. This workout is for beginners and no equipment is needed except for a mat to lay down on. If you like this video, please hit the like button. It tells YouTube to share this video with everybody else that might want to work out with us. And also subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more. Let's go ahead and get started. All right guys, thank you all for coming. Say hello. Thank you. We are going to start off standing today. So we're going to be in a parallel squat position-ish. Your feet are right underneath the hips. Feet are right underneath the hips, and we're going to bend and kind of fold over our legs in an arch position, and you're just going to let your body hang like a rag doll. Yes, so let that hang. We're opening up the back here and letting the fascia glide more easily along your spine. Now we're going to swing to one side and let your body hang to that one side. Good, just hanging there. And then we're going to swing to the other side. Letting that warm up. Perfect. Let's come into the center and roll up through each segment of the spine, starting with your tailbone. All right, now we're going to start off in a wider stance. We're going to reach across the body with both arms, and we're going to kick into a wood chop position. This is getting our fascial lines and a rotation through the spine. And press. Beautiful. Looks good. Making sure that you're breathing through this as well. Nice. Two more from here. And last one. We're going to switch to the other side. Reach across the body. And we kick. Nice. And twist. Great. And press. Keep going. Make sure you have that balance in that standing foot. Three more from here. 3 and 2 and 1. All right, relax here. We're going to do some hip lengthening. So we start in a lunge position. You're going to be about this wide. Core is engaged. Your hips are squared to the front. I'm going to face this way just so I can see you. And we're going to have your standing leg or your front knee parallel and tracking over your second toe. So your arms are going to be in cactus position. Inhale here, exhale as you bend to one side and stretch. Inhale here, exhale and bend the other way to stretch. Nice. So you're feeling your hips lengthen, you're feeling the space between your ribs open up. Nice. And press. Inhale, exhale and stretch. Beautiful. And in, last one on each side. Also making sure that the back leg is parallel. All right, let's step forward with the back leg and send the other leg back behind you. Into another lunge. Inhale here. Exhale as you stretch across the body and find your center. And making sure that we're in one plane of motion. No twisting, just the pure lateral flexion. And press. Checking in with both feet. Make sure that they're parallel. My back foot was kind of turned out. Press. Inhale, center. Exhale and stretch. Perfect. Last one on each side. And last one. All right, back to center. Let's step up into our squat position. So parallel feet right underneath the hips. Reaching your arms out in front of you. We're going to hip hinge. So slight bend in the knees. You're going to bend from the waist. If you follow me on TikTok, I do these all the time. And lift it up. We're going to hinge forward. I think I just posted on Instagram one of these. Good. And hinge it forward. So you're feeling a nice lengthening in the backs of your legs. And keeping your hips right on top of the heels is ideal, although it is much harder. Press forward. Keeping that neutral spine behind you, so a little bit of a curve is maintained. Nice. Two more from here. Press. And lift it up. Last one. All right, now that we have a little bit more warmth in the body, Now we're going to lay on our backs. Look at my notes. We're on our backs here, and we're going to do some pelvic tilts. So we're going to start in a position called neutral, where you have a little bit of a curve back here, but your ribs are tucked, shoulders are flat against the mat. Hands down by your sides. There we go, so go ahead and find that position. A little curve in the low back, but not too much, not flat, right in between. So we inhale here, exhale, use just your abs to tilt the pelvis backwards and slightly flatten that curve behind you. Inhale as you release it. Exhale, abs turn on to tilt and release. Good, so your glutes aren't doing anything, it's just your core making this motion happen. And release. 3 more from here, 3, and release. Closing in the front. Perfect, last one here. All right, so now we're going to turn onto your side, and we're going to have your hand or your arm underneath your head. Let's reach forward with your top hand. Make sure that your hips and your knees are stacked, one on top of the other. Let's reach out. Inhale as you lift up towards the ceiling, and exhale, I always hit the wall here, where you're going to open up as far as you can to feel that rotation through the spine. Inhale here as you expand the ribs, and then exhale, your abs turn on to close the arm. Good. Inhale as you lift it up. Exhale and open the chest. Feel a nice stretch. Inhale, expand, and then exhale, abs to close. Good. Inhale as you lift. Exhale and open. Inhale and close. Beautiful. Lift it up. Keep that ab connection. Inhale and close. Let's do one more from here. Just opening up the spine. Inhale and close. All right, let's come up and switch over to the other side. Here we go. We're stacking our hips and knees still, reaching out with our top hand. I'm going to scoot forward so I don't hit the wall. Inhale as you lift up to the ceiling. Exhale, open the chest. Inhale, expand the ribs, and then exhale, turn on the abs to close the arm. Beautiful. Lifting up. Your head will follow your hand. Open. Inhale and exhale to close. Beautiful. Lift it up. Stretch to open. Inhale and close. Last one here. And press. Beautiful. And close. Now we're going to do on your backs. We're going to do ab prep. So you're going to keep your feet and knees in parallel position. Hands are going to be hovering over the mat. Let's nod the chin slightly, and then exhale, pull your abs to slide the ribs forward towards your hips, and then inhale to lower. Nod and flex as you exhale, and inhale to lower. So it's just the upper back that's bending. Everything down here is maintained in neutral. Nod and flex forward. Beautiful. Exhale, slide the ribs forward. Looks great. 2 more from here. Nod the chin and flex. Good. And last one. Beautiful. All right. Hands are going to be up towards the ceiling. Let's lift your legs in tabletop position. So 90 degrees at the hips and the knees. Inhale here. Exhale, we're going to do toe taps. So you lower one toe to the ground and your knee will follow, keeping that 90 degrees. And lower. Inhale as you lift it up. Exhale as you lower. Inhale to lift. Beautiful. Down and reach. So hopefully your core is engaging as your legs pull away from your center. And you're going to make sure that your abs aren't doing this release thing. We want to keep everything connected here in the front. And lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And then check in with your upper abdominals, making sure the ribs aren't popping out. Good. Last one on each side. And last one. All right. Now, hands go behind the head. We're going to do that same flexion that we did with our ab prep. So inhale at the bottom, exhale, nod and flex. We're going to hold this position, but if at any point it gets too hard, you can lower your head back down. But we're going to extend one leg out and bring it in. Extend the other out and in. Beautiful. Lengthen. Inhale. Exhale and press. Perfect. Making sure not to scrunch the neck in the front. It's your abs pulling your shoulders and head forward. Inhale, exhale and lengthen. Let's do 2 more on each side. Press, and in, and lengthen. Beautiful, 1 more. Wait, did I already say 1 more? 1 more from here. All right, lower for a second, let's hug your knees. We're gonna go back out into that same position and same leg motion as well, but we're gonna add some twisting or rotation of the spine. So inhale here, exhale, extend one leg out and twist to the opposite knee that is bending. So inhale, center, exhale, twist, and center. So your shoulder is reaching to the bent knee across the body. Inhale, exhale, and press. Inhale, center. Hopefully you're feeling your obliques turning on by now. And release. So really lifting off that opposite shoulder. Inhale, lower. Exhale and lift. Good. 1 more on each side. And last one. All right, hug your knees again and relax. So we're gonna now turn onto our stomachs. So go ahead and find that position. Your hands will just be flat against the mat. You're gonna nod your chin so your nose is pretty much touching the mat. We're going to inhale, reverse nod, and slide your upper back, or lift your upper back off of the mat, and then exhale to lower. And if you feel this in your low back, we want to engage the glutes and the abs even more. Press your pubic bone into the floor because I want you to feel it between your shoulder blades and the upper back. Inhale as you lift and exhale as you lower. And making sure to keep your gaze down at the ground. We don't want to crunch the back of our neck to look up like that. We don't want to lead with that. Let's do 3 more. Lift, exhale and lower. And 2. Beautiful, last one. All right, press through your hands and we're gonna fold into child's pose position. Just relaxing here for a moment, countering all the extension we did. And then we're gonna come back up to sitting. Let's face this way. Up to sitting, we're gonna do some half roll back. So, reaching your arms forward, we're gonna fold over your legs and you're creating a C shape through the spine. Inhale here, exhale, keep the C shape through the spine as you roll back as far as you can. You're gonna feel your ribs kind of wanting to connect to your hips, and then keep that curve as you fold back over. Inhale here, exhale as you curve backwards, and inhale to return. Yes. And curve. Also, making sure the shoulders aren't caving forward. We want some support back there, some engagement behind. Exhale as you roll back. Nice. And inhale, return. Exhale and press. Beautiful. Let's do 2 more from here. Inhale. So really keeping that C shape through the spine. We want to maintain that connection. Okay, now we hold this roll back position. Flip the palms up. We're going to do bicep curls just to check in with that ab connection. Each time you pull your hands towards your head, you want to feel your core deepen even more. Inhale, exhale, press. 3 more from here. And return, check in with your shoulder stability. Last one. Whew, okay, go ahead and fold over your legs. Relax here. And whenever you're ready, we're going to start with our spine in neutral, sitting upright. We're going to do some hinging with rotation. So reaching our arms out in front of you. Keep your neutral curve in the low back, so sitting upright. Hinge backwards. You should feel a little bit of shaking in your abs. So inhale here, exhale, twist to one side, and then inhale, center. Exhale, twist the other way. Inhale, center. Good, and making sure you still have that low back curve. We don't want to dump into there and curve like we did with the half roll back. That is another exercise. Inhale, center. Exhale and twist. Inhale, center. 2 more on each side. And center. Beautiful. Last one on each side. Good. All right, now from here, I'm going to scoot up a little bit. You might want to as well. We're going to slowly roll down so you can curve from the pelvis. Roll down as slow as you can till we're on the mat. Okay, there we go. Hands will be by our sides. We're going to be in a nice, our starting position really. We're going to inhale here again. We're going to do some hip rolls. Exhale as you tilt the pelvis backwards, flatten that curve. Now turn on the glutes and the abs to roll through each segment of the spine. So now your butt's in the air. We're going to squeeze the knees together 3 times. 3, 2, 1. And then roll all the way down. Start with the rib cage sinking in and keep coming back down until you hit your neutral spine at the bottom. Ready? Again, exhale, tilt and roll. Glutes and abs are on. Squeeze the knees together. 3, 2, 1. Inhale here and then exhale as you roll down, keeping that curve through the spine as you lower. Ready? 3 more from here. Tilt and roll and squeeze. 2, 3 on the inhale and then exhale to roll back down. Good. I think I have somebody in the waiting room. Do 2 more of those. So I think we're on our last one by now. We're going to roll up through each segment. We squeeze 3, 2, 1 and roll it back down. All right. Now from here we're going to do some more glute work. So we're going to inhale at the bottom in your neutral spine and then exhale, hinge your hips into the air. So no rolling through. We're just going to pick your hips up into the air and then lower it. And lift. Inhale and lower. Squeeze the butt. Nice. So we're not leading with our ribs to open up. We're keeping that connection and just lifting through the glutes. Good. And lift. And lower. 3 more. 3. And down. Perfect. 2. And lower. Last one. Stay up in the air. We're going to do little pulses at the top. So 8 and 7. Lower to lift. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and lower and stretch out by pulling your knees in towards your chest. Now we're going to roll onto your side like so. And we're going to do some clams. So hand is underneath your head. We're going to keep your hips and your knees stacked. Keep this ab connection here. Toes are going to stay together. We're going to open up your knees and lower. Open up. Beautiful. And lift. And lower. Feeling this external rotation happening inside the hip. Good. Inhale and lift. 2 more from here. Making sure not to sink the ribs into the mat. We keep that connection here. Now we're going to hinge up by opening up the knees with the feet. Good. So parallel shins to the floor. Make sure that it's level to the floor. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Hopefully you're feeling some engagement in your side of your glutes, in your hips. Inhale. 2 more from here. And last one. Stay up in the air. We're hovering. Now we're going to tap the knees together. Internally rotate and then open up the knees to tap the toes. Internally rotate and then externally rotate. And in and out. Yes, this one is a burner. Open and in and out. 2 more from here. Good. Last one and open. Let's extend that leg all the way out. Give your glutes a little rest. Roll your ankles both directions. Okay, abs are on. We're going to tap the ground and lift the leg up. We tap and lift. Lower and lift. Feel the side of your butt. Also check in with that rib cage connection. Make sure you have the space under your abs or that engagement under your abs. Lower and lift. 2 more from here. Good. Last one. Stay hovering. We're going to do little circles. 2, 3, just 8 here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch directions the other way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Perfect. Bend the knee. Let's let that rest for a second. And you're going to come up, prop yourself onto your elbows, and we're going to bend your knees. Keep this connection here. We're going to inhale at the bottom and exhale, lift your hips into the air by engaging these obliques. Inhale, exhale and press. Make sure that the shoulder is right on top of your elbow. Inhale, exhale, press. Nice, and lift it up and lower. 3 more. Down and 2. Beautiful, last one. Stay up here in this plank, this elbow side plank. Reach your arm out in front or towards the ceiling. We're gonna do a little rotation. Bring your arm through that keyhole under your body and reach it back up. We're gonna curve and extend the arm. 3 more, just like that. 3, whoo. Feel those obliques firing, and 2. Yes, last one here. All right, lower the hips. We're gonna come onto your hands and knees before going on to the other side for our knee hovers / leg pull front prep. So tucking the toes, you're on all fours. Inhale here, exhale, lift your knees off of the mat just 2 inches, and then inhale to lower, maybe like 3 inches. Lift, inhale as you lower. Exhale to lift. You're feeling your core super engaged. Make sure that you're in neutral spine, so a little bit of a curve in the low back, but not too much. We don't want your rib cage popping out in front either. Inhale down, exhale to lift. Inhale, lower. 2 more. Beautiful, last one here. Stay hovering. Now if you feel comfortable, lift up one hand at a time into little puppy paws in the snow. Yes. And we're gonna try not to let any shifting happen with your hips, although it's kind of impossible, but make sure that your core is just super tight, holding in as much stability as possible. Good. All right, let's put the knees down. Stretch in child's pose position for a moment. Whew. Okay, now we're going to either come out into a full plank, or you can come down onto your elbows. Elbows is hard, honestly. So coming onto either one, we're going to bring your knee to the opposite shoulder, elbow, and bring it out. We cross the body and extend. Nice, so you're keeping your neutral spine, and it's just the knee moving independently from the rest of the body. And across. 2 more on each side. Good, nice and slow and controlled. Last one on each side. Whew. Okay, go ahead and bend the knees, fold back into child's pose position, and relax there. Nice work. Let's do our other side. So swiveling around onto our other side. We've got our clam series here. So laying on your side, keep that ab connection. Toes are gonna tuck together or stay together. Opening up the knees and close and open and close. Beautiful. Lift it up and down. Inhale. Keep the belly button pulling in towards the spine and flex at the same time. 2 more. Last one. Now we're going to stay parallel with the legs. Lift into hinge and lower. Lift and lower. Keep the core nice and tight. Beautiful. Good. Keeping the shins parallel. 3 more from here. 3 and lower. 2. Good. Last one. Stay hovering with the knee. We're going to tap the knees together and then toes. Tap the knees, tap the toes. Beautiful. And toes. Nice. Hips stay stacked the whole time. No shifting around. And knees and toes. 2 more for this one. Good. Last one. All right. We extend the leg out. Roll your ankles a few times each direction. All right. Now pointing the toes, we're going to tap the ground and lift up. So only tapping as low and as high as you can keep your hips stacked together. Lift and lower. Lift. Good. 3 more from here. Nice. 2. And last one. Let's reach out on the diagonal and do little, or I guess parallel, and do little circles here about cantaloupe size. Good. Okay. Switching directions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. Bend that knee. Let your butt rest for a second. We're going to prop ourselves onto our elbows so that the elbow is right underneath the shoulder. Knees are going to stay bent. We're going to inhale here at the bottom. Exhale, lift your hips into the air to get those obliques to turn on. Inhale as you lower. Exhale and lift. Lower and lift. Beautiful. Down and up and lower. Lift. Keep going. Lower. Lift. 4 more. Up and 3. Beautiful. 2. Last one. Stay up. Reach that arm out towards the ceiling, and we're gonna twist underneath ourselves and open up. Arm goes through the keyhole, obliques are on, and reach. And twist, and reach. Nice. Inhale. Let's do 3, now 2 more. And reach, last one. All right, lowering the hips here, and coming up to sitting. We're going to do some really quick spine stretches and then come to standing for some squats. So, hands are going to be out in front of you. You can either sit in crisscross applesauce or reach your legs out. I like to stretch out my hamstrings here, but we're going to nod the chin first. Nod the chin, upper abs, low and mid abs are engaging to pull you forward into a stretch. And then inhale as you stack the spine all the way back up. Keep that neutral position. Nod the chin. Pull the ribs in, using your abs, flex, 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 forward, and then inhale, stack the spine. We'll do 2 more from here, nod and roll. Good. And last one. All right. Now we're gonna come up to standing and we're gonna do some squats, so I'm gonna change. We're gonna do parallel position of our legs. So I like to face this way. Arms are gonna start out kind of palms lifted up, and we're going to bend into a squat as your arms reach into 5th position or hug the moon. So we bend and we lift and we bend and lift, making sure you keep your neutral spine. Send the hips back behind you. Nice. Inhale as you lower, exhale and lift. Good. Turn on the glutes at the bottom and then lift up with that contraction. Good. And press. 2 more from here. Lower and lift. Last one. Stay down. Arms are in a circle, 5th position. We're going to pulse behind you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more set. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Coming up. Shake out your arms for a moment, and we're going to do some lunge back work. So, stepping out into that lunge position that we started with. Oh, okay, there we go. We're going to come onto the diagonal, so your head and your toes make one straight line, or your head to your toes make one straight line. We're going to pulse your arms backwards with your palms facing down to the ground. Pulse, and 2, 3, 4. You're feeling the glutes of your front leg working in isometric contraction. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lift it up. Come into cactus position again. And we're going to reach across the body like we started with. And press. Nice. Inhale. Exhale and stretch. 1 more on each side. All right. Now we're going to go back to that diagonal that we were in for the first exercise. And we're going to twist. Keep your hips in the same position. Twist. Nice. And center. Twist. 1 more on each side. And last one. Perfect. Come up. We're going to swivel around to the other side into that lunge position. And I forgot to mention, if balance isn't great, you can open up your legs to create a wider stance. But you all look pretty good to me. So here we go. Folding forward. Now our palms will face in instead of down. We're going to pulse. 2, 3. Keep that ab connection to your upper, or keep that upper ab connection to your rib cage so that it's not popping forward. Perfect. 1 more set of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here, reaching up into cactus position again. We stretch across and center. Stretch it across and center. Making sure those hips are still square to the front. Nice. Inhale, last one on each side. And center, and one. All right, back to that diagonal that we started in, and we're gonna twist to one side and center. Twist the other way. Good. Inhale, center. Exhale and switch. Good. One more on each side. And last one. Beautiful. Let's swivel around and walk our feet back to center. We're gonna do one last roll down together. Reach it up. Nod your chin and roll through. Upper abs, low and mid are on. Hang there for a moment. Feel your mobility. You can bend and straighten your knees if you'd like to. All right, bend again, and then nod and roll through each segment of the spine to come back up. And then we're gonna roll our shoulders back. And we're done for the day. Everybody, thank you so much for coming. All right, thank you so much for working out with me today. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you feel awakened and in your body right now. And I will see you in our next workout. Please do like this video if you worked out with me this whole way through, and subscribe to my channel if you would like to stick around for more. Thank you, bye.